is episode 2, but this is going to be a little bit different. I am in the Missus' salon doing a recovery ride. So last episode, obviously, I finished the Mid-Cheshire 5K. And then I did a Warrington Park run where I was absolutely... The opening first couple of Ks in that park run, I was dead. And then the final 2, my body just sort of settled itself down and I was all right. And then I went and did the Sunday long run where I've seen the most progress recently in my sort of running progression. And today I'm just doing some bike work. I'm not doing any strength work or any running. I'm just doing a nice easy, I'll see how long I go for, probably about 30 minutes sort of flush, where I'm just going to go through the motions in my legs and really just allow them to just cool down. I wanted to go through this week on a little bit of my own training as well. I'm learning the ropes with the running. I've been in activity all my life, but in terms of the actual running side of it, I've really learned quite a lot recently about programming for running. So I've built this to myself, and it shows to myself as well that I'm actually building a program which works, and I've seen really good progress. I'm just learning off other people, obviously going to the athletics club as well, running club, and learning off those guys of how to program properly. So yeah, it's been a great learning curve. So next time you see me, I'm going to go through some of the workouts I've been doing, the 2 strength sessions, maybe a bit of running as well throughout this week. So it is Tuesday, and today is the day where I am going to do a double session. So I'll do a lower strength session and I'm going to do a track session at Vale Royal. Let me put my shades on because it is absolutely beautiful out there. So I like to club my intense sessions together. Now, the reason for that, let me just get around this roundabout because it is the world's biggest roundabout. The reason for that is because you're putting the 2 stresses together. So the high days and low days I kind of work on now, which have worked really well for me. And I feel like if I can club the 2 stressful days, the high stress days and high session days together, it's going to give my body more time to recover rather than spreading out the stresses over the week. I've been doing that for a few weeks, a few months, and it's been working really well for me. So today we've got a lower strength session which I'll show you, and we have also got the track later on, which I'm probably not going to be able to get too much footage of. Obviously running around with a camera looks a bit weird at the track, but yeah, so good day ahead. And now I'm just going to drop Thea off at nursery, so let's do it. So I'm just going to do a quick run through of my training session, and this is typically what I have been doing for my lower strength. So the thing to bear in mind with this is I'm not pushing myself to the absolute max. Bearing in mind I do have interval sessions later on for track. Now, just because of timing and stuff, I would probably prefer to do the track session before doing my leg workout, but I have been doing this for a while now and I'm happy with it. The trick is not to push yourself too far. Now, if I feel like I'm going over the edge in the strength work, like the lower leg work, I will hold back. I'll drop the weight, I'll lower the sets or reps where necessary. But it's essential for me to get these in. I do feel stronger after I've done these exercises, such as bulletproofing the hamstrings. This is all going to strengthen it and make me faster, but also reduce the amount of injury risks that you could get. I've never had any problems with hamstrings. I just like to make sure and cover all areas. And something that you've probably noticed as well, like at the start, I like to prime my body with using different angles rather than just going straight forward. And I like to also mix it up. I believe like it's good for your hips, doing core jack squats or just doing side lunges and stuff like that. The exercise you saw at the start where I was doing the front lunge with the elevated front lunge is I suffer with quite tight quads, and I feel like if you do this well, especially for runners, it isolates the hamstrings and glutes mainly, but it also has a really good stretch for the hip flexors and quads. So give that one a go. Also, this exercise here is phenomenal. Like it doesn't seem like much, and you look like people walking past like, all right, you're just walking backwards on a treadmill. It targets the quads. It's not got any eccentric load, so you're not going to feel it the next day, but it's really good for your joint health. So give it a go. Right guys, I'm back from the gym and I have just made this, which is egg fried rice, and to get the greens in, just throw some peas in with a bit of cider cottage cheese and some ketchup, and there you go. Carb up as soon as got back, ready for track later on. Let's go. So once again, I have not got any footage of me actually physically running around the track because I feel like it would just be very weird, me holding a phone up as I'm trying to get the most out of my track session. But this is the track down at Vale Royal. and it was a fantastic session, which I'll put on the screen now if you want to have a good go of it. But it is one of those places where you do get humbled, you're so out of your comfort zone, and it is amazing for progression. And one of the best things obviously about being surrounded by people who are like-minded is they actually push you to do more as well, where sometimes you might not feel like doing it yourself. So I'm back in my humble abode, and I just wanted to say thank you for watching. Just starting out on this YouTube thing, it's all very strange, but I do really enjoy it. So hopefully you can take some of those tips or those exercises which I do and try them in your own training and see how you get on with them. But again, thanks for watching. That is sort of my start of my week so far, and I'll try and get another video out going into Sunday, into next week. Just obviously I'm going over some of the runs where I'll actually try and get some run footage as well. So yeah, like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.